What do a drinking straw, a cell phone case, and a lighter all have in common? Give up? They're all products from the oil and gas industry. Today, I will explain to you what the oil and gas industry is, how it works, and what products we use every day from it. To begin with, what is the oil and gas industry? Well, the oil and gas industry is a collection of industries that either retrieve, refine, or process oil and gas obtained from the earth. In an article published by Chemical and Industry in 2014, they state that 90% of the gas that is retrieved in the world from shale is done so by the United States. To do this, geologists first must determine the location of an oil and gas deposit. They typically do this through land surveys or through using special camera lenses in a helicopter. After this is done, a well site will have to be manufactured, and then the deposit will be drilled down to. D.B. Reynolds and M.P. Mbekwe state in an article in 2019 that technological advances in horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracturing have made obtaining oil and gas from shale economically possible. A typical oil and gas well just drilled straight down at a fairly low depth. Today's oil and gas wells drill straight down to a very deep depth and then make a 90-degree turn and go across the gas-bearing formation. Once this is done, it will release more oil and gas to be retrieved. After this well has been drilled, it will then have to be hydraulically fractured. And then doing this, many bits of machinery are moved over to the site, mainly including trucks with very large engines on them that will pump about 8 million gallons of water, which also contains other chemicals, and sand into the previously drilled hole in order to fracture the shale and release the oil and gas. Once this is done, a well pad will be established, which is basically just a lot of pipes and storage containers that will pipe the gas up, store the water and oil that is stripped off of the gas, and then send the gas into a pipeline. This pipeline will send the gas to a further away location where they will then process the gas, where they will further remove water from it and any oil that made it through the initial process. And then you will have just what they call a clean, dry gas. Well, this gas is then sent further down the pipeline to different processing facilities, where that facility will either strip off a particular gas within the pipeline or take all of them off. All of the gases that come from an oil and gas well are generally ethane, butane, propane, and methane. Ethane is useful because when heated to a high temperature, it breaks down into a chemical called ethylene. Ethylene is used primarily in the production of plastics. So your drinking straw, your lighter case, all of these are made from generally ethane. Butane can be used as a lighter fluid, such as what you would light a charcoal grill with. Propane can also be used as a grilling fuel, but it can also be used for heat or for like a camp light if you've ever been camping. Methane is typically the gas that is used to heat your home and cook food with on a stove. P. Gushkin and others published in an article in 2018 that light oil and gas deposits is useful for motor oil. Pennzoil in specific makes their synthetic motor oil almost entirely out of oil and gas products. Other products that are from the oil and gas industry include pharmaceuticals, adhesives, air mattresses, cameras, plywood adhesives, insecticides, insulation, Parts from an iPad and an iPhone are also from the oil and gas industry. Over about 6,000 products come from the oil and gas industry. That penetrates to about everywhere in your everyday life. There's probably not a product that you encounter throughout your day that didn't come from the oil and gas industry. Now, when someone asks you what a drinking straw, a lighter, and a cell phone case all have in common, you can confidently say, along with 6,000 other products, that they come from the oil and gas industry. I would like to thank these sources for their information used for my speech, and thank you.